Now, here's a quiz question. How long has Stormont been back? Well, it's exactly 40 days and 40 nights. And whisper it, it's all gone relatively smoothly. But they haven't really been forced to make any big decisions yet on the Hill, have they? And there are plenty coming. So, what do you think, Talkback listeners, should be their priorities? For example, how high up the agenda should be a ban on hunting with dogs? We're going to talk to some people in favour of the ban in a moment, but first let's hear from Gary McCartney from Countryside Alliance Ireland. He says Stormont would be much better focusing now on other issues like health and education, not hunting. He's been speaking to our reporter Lindsay Telford. Have a listen and then let us know what you think.
I think, firstly, I need to say that Countryside Alliance Ireland and the country sports community do not condone any form of animal cruelty, and we would support any efforts to tackle wildlife crime in a constructive manner. For an example, we're part of the Partnership Against Wildlife Crime Northern Ireland, but as you understand, we do oppose an outright ban on hunting. I think that given the fact that in the last 7 years, we've only had a functioning government for 2, and in that time, this matter has been debated and has been defeated, then I think that we need to look beyond that and start looking at the priorities that people of Northern Ireland need in the Assembly to deliver.
Why do you think Northern Ireland should be different from the rest of the UK where there is a ban in place?
Well, in other areas of the United Kingdom where there is restrictions, it has proved divisive and it's been very a long drawn-out process. And actually, there has been a recent 2 gentlemen have looked back at the hunting ban in England, which is almost 20 years old, and they've concluded that it has provided no welfare benefit to the quarry species. So it's all okay calling for a ban, but the simple question has to be asked is, does it improve animal welfare? Any bill going forward, and we should look to jurisdictions outside our own where such legislation has been brought in, and again, the department should be doing that and learn from the lessons of other places and actually look to see, is a ban right or is a ban not? And I would be interested to see what their findings would be.
And finally, Gary, what would you say to claims from the likes of the USPCA that the vast majority of the public doesn't support hunting with dogs?
Well, I think that during the debate in 2021, there was a speech by one of the independent MLAs which said that their inbox was as full from one side as it was the other. So I don't accept the fact of there's overwhelming public support. As I say, polls are here today, gone tomorrow. Really, what the people of Northern Ireland need and what the Assembly members need to get on with is delivering for the people. You know, if it's NHS waiting lists, cost of living crisis, climate change, domestic abuses at its highest levels, it's at an all-time high, education. You know, we have to ask where the priorities lie. Is it rerunning this bill every 6 months or every time it gets defeated? Or is it actually MLAs getting to work and delivering for the people of Northern Ireland who are desperately crying out for them to get on and deliver for their constituents?